Yeah, you know, you don't want to be in that situation. We found ourselves in that situation a lot. I like how we answered. You know, it wasn't a perfect game. It was not, you know, but it will go in the books as a Mona Lisa. You know, you need to get points every weekend, and you know, I thought we stuck with what we needed to do, even when we were down 2-1. You know, there were some things that we got away from. That we extended some shifts. We got caught out there late. You know, obviously giving up a goal in the last 2 minutes of a game, of a period. Those are things we're really getting back to basics. You know, we think we've got a good grasp on what this team needs to do to be successful. Unfortunately, it took another night like last night, but now it's a matter of just keeping it simple and doing the things we need to do.
Crystal Blanc's got points in 2 straight games now after coming back. How big of an impact is he into the lineup?
He's, you know what, we think he's going to be a point producer. He still has parts of his game he needs to work on. But it's nice to be working on those games while you're being productive. Right. You know, he does some things that are really hard to teach, and we think we can help him with the things he needs to do better. But you know, he keeps getting better. He keeps getting more confident. That line was pretty good for us tonight, and you know, I don't know if he's going to learn Swedish or not. Although Hampus is his English is impeccable, so maybe he's the conduit. You know, I think he's talking Swedish to John, and he's talking English to Chris, but whatever it does, it got it done tonight.
Lashing too, he almost had the 2 goals, he had the 1 goal, and then I think he had a big block there towards the end, a drew penalty towards the end. I mean,
yeah.
Just a really good night for him, and a guy that has steadily been a pretty good player for you guys all year.
He's a man. You know, like we've had a couple guys from Camrose who decided to take extra years. Not on our part, literally. Carl Stoller was supposed to come in the year early and said, I want to go back, I think I can get better, I think I can get stronger. And obviously we know what he did. Lash did the same thing. We planned on him coming in last year, and he wanted to go back and get stronger. He's a beast. I mean, when he goes into a puck battle, he's going to win it. You know, there's some rough edges here that we gotta sort of buff out, but already he's differentiated himself in our program as one of the hardest workers we have.
Well, I was going to say, does he remind you a little bit of another guy that wore 7 here? I mean, just
yeah,
they follow similar paths and they seem to be similar.
They do. You know, Johnny's maybe he might be stronger at this stage. Stoles' skating was phenomenal. Stoles' skating was John's skating's good, and he continues to work on it, but Stoles' was dimensional. But I'll tell you, I mean, he's a bull. You know, when he decides he's going to the net, I mean, he did the same thing last night. He went to the net. You know, so no, I mean, there are definitely similarities. Johnny's a little bit more outspoken. He's pretty funny. You know, he's a funny guy.
Similar though in that Carl was a guy that you guys leaned on for pretty much all 4 years he was here. And it seems like you know, John was going to be in a similar role.
They've come into the program at different stages too. So when Stoles got here, he was playing 20 minutes a game because we needed him to. You know, John is getting quality minutes, but he's not getting nearly as much as. I've said this before. I think in Carl Stoler's 4 years, the only player that could have gotten more ice time than him in those 4 years in the country would have had to have been a goalie, because he literally played more minutes than anybody I've ever seen. And John might get to that point, but hopefully he doesn't, because that means we've got depth on D and we can rotate guys through. Trust me, he wants it and he'll work towards it.
And then I guess just what did they tell you on the review on the, I think it was on, was it the 3rd goal? No, the 2nd goal.
Our 2nd goal, they were looking for contact with the goaltender, whether he was pushed in or whether he made contact himself.
Okay.
That's it? Thanks.